Hey, it's me, and today I'm back in the kitchen with another baking video. I have had a real sweet tooth lately for something that we had over the Christmas holiday. These are called chest bars, and they are so delicious. It's like a snack with every bite. It's got cream cheese in it, and it's got cake in it, but it's, oddly enough, not like eating a piece of cake. So I'm going to try and recreate that today with a slight twist. So let's go ahead and get started. So what you're going to need for the batter portion of this is a box of yellow cake mix, but today I am substituting it with a lemon cake mix because we would like to see how that tastes. You will need 1 stick of butter and 1 egg. So I'm going to grab myself a bowl. And I do love a good lemon cake, so I'm excited to see how this turns out. This is softened, by the way.
Yes, it is softened.
I left it sitting out on the counter most of the day. Put it out this morning, and it is currently evening. This is what we're working with. And now we've got to mix it until it's completely mixed. Try to break this butter up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my pan. This is a 9 by 13. You can use any size you want depending on how thick you would like your chest bar to be. We don't like them very thick, so 9 by 13. I'm going to take my rings off so that I don't get them full of butter. I'm gonna get in here. Yeah, I think this is probably the right thing to do. At this point, it feels like Play-Doh that has been sprayed with water. That sounds really oddly specific, but trust me, I've done it. And now we're gonna press this into the bottom of the pan evenly. And now that we've got that done, we're gonna set this aside and make the icing that goes on top. So once again, you'll need to grab a bowl, a new bowl, and in this you're going to put 1 cream cheese block and then 2 eggs. Whoa! Don't try to go a little rogue on me.
What is that crying? Quit that crying.
And then finally, 4 cups of powdered sugar. It's a lot of sugar. Ooh. Powdered sugar in my nose. So now you're going to want to mix this until it's smooth. That looks like a bowl of sugar with something ominous on the bottom. This is probably going to go flying everywhere, so good luck to me. Well, it wasn't as messy as I thought, but I officially have some of this on my laptop, and it absolutely got on my pants. And did I make it out with my shirt okay? Just a little bit of sugar. I think I'm good. So now we have this thick mixture. I've never actually heard the mixture kind of whir down like it did. Kind of worried me at first. Thought it was dying. But we made it out alive. We're going to pour this on there. I will say this mixture of the cream cheese, egg, and the powdered sugar, it's a lot thicker than I thought it was going to be. Try to spread it out as evenly as you can because you're going to bake it with this on top. My camera ran out of storage 5 minutes into recording, and it is now 30 minutes into recording. You have missed every single part of this except the initial stages. Very unfortunate, but the show must go on. I will explain what has happened in 25 minutes that you have not seen. So I was mixing with the electric mixer for a couple of minutes till I realized it wasn't gonna mix. That was my preheat. So then I got in with my hands and it turned into more of a dough consistency rather than a cake consistency. There's not a lot of liquid in it, so it's more firm, almost like a pizza dough. Then I pressed it into the bottom of this pan. I made sure it was very even all the way across. and then sat that aside while I mixed 1 block of cream cheese, 2 eggs, and 4 cups of powdered sugar in a separate bowl. I mixed that for a few minutes with the electric mixer until it was completely smooth, and then poured it over top of this. You are going to bake this all together on 300 degrees for about 45 minutes, which seems like a long time. But it's very necessary to create this yummy goodness that a chest bar is. Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes my camera is not equipped for the challenge and just goes kaput in the middle of projects. And this is probably one of the worst ones that could happen too, but it happened, and we are here with a fully constructed chest bar. We're gonna put this into the oven at 300 degrees for approximately 45 minutes. Set a timer for 45 minutes. And now we wait. All right, here is the chest bar. I guess we should wait for it to cool a bit and then we'll serve it. It baked for close to 50 minutes instead of 45, so not much longer, but just long enough. This is supposed to flatten out a little bit. The edges on mine look a little toasted, so curious to see how this lemon chest bar turns out. The lemon is very strong with this one. I'll see you in just a minute. All right, it has been close to 30 minutes or so. We've had some ice packs underneath the pan so that we could speed up the cooling a little bit so that I could do a taste test and get this done. So everything turned out very lovely. It all set nicely. It's a little bit like the texture of cheesecake on top when it's supposed to be done, and it actually comes out a little bit gooier than you might think it should, so trust your gut. As long as it's not super wet on top, you should be good. Right now there's a little bit of a film on top, and underneath it's a little gooey because it's still warm, but once it cools down, it will all be nice and firm. So I have a piece of it right here that I'm gonna try on camera so that I can talk about how this tastes, because we've never done this with lemon cake before. So it's a new take on the chest bar for us. So it's nice and soft, and it's got a pretty firm layer of the cake mix on the bottom and a nice soft cream cheese on top. Yeah, that lemon is very nice actually. I thought it would be overwhelming, but the cream cheese really balances it out. I really like this. If you're thinking about trying this and you want a little flavor, I recommend trying that. That's really yummy. I also can vouch for just the normal yellow cake mix. Go for that if you just want to try the original chest bar recipe, because it's delicious. I'm gonna have more of this because I really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I hope you all enjoyed this baking video, even though there was not a lot of video content because my camera just went kaput in the middle of that. Well, actually in the beginning of that. I'm thinking that I'm probably going to have a bunch of audio clips of things that I've said, or, you know, funny things that I've said, because I got the audio, so that could be interesting when I go back and edit. Regardless of everything, I think everything turned out very nice, and I hope you all enjoyed this experience. So with that, I will see you all next week.